I just love that Windsor is equidistant between Loveland, Fort Collins, and Greeley, and I think that's a big point now because we're all growing together, and who's in the center? It's Windsor. And so I'd like to see how we become more of a hub than an afterthought.
And I've been here for going on 33 years, and I have seen a lot of growth, especially in the last 5 years. The first 20 years was...
It trickled.
It just trickled, yes. But the last 5 years, there's just been a lot happening, and it's because of the leadership in the community, in the chamber, and elsewhere. It's very exciting. And I think it's our downtown area, you know, the original Main Street downtown. They've kept that quaintness there, and I think that's really important for a hometown feel.
I agree.
Yeah, and I think outside of the physical layout of Windsor, I think that we have a really big responsibility as leaders and business owners and the chamber to make sure that we don't lose these connections that are growing,
our heritage.
Yeah, and our growing community as we get people that are moving here from all over the world, all over the United States, that we remain that little foundation and that base so that they continue to learn from us the history of Windsor and you know, the connections that we have too as business owners with the mayor, and like let's keep that going. You know, Mayor Paul Rennemeyer shows up to almost every ribbon cutting and all of my events, and if you ask him to come and support a community event, he will, as will, you know, Stacy from Economic Development and other members of the town. So I think as long as we keep that connection going as that center, everything else will do well, and we'll keep that small town feel.
And I'm going to say, even as somebody who has a brick and mortar, people and the town of Windsor was so supportive. I mean, I don't know if anybody knows that I bought in June of 2020. And so Windsor was so supportive of small businesses, and they made a point to come in. And so that's also amazing.
Yeah, and I'll go back to that communication piece. It's, you know, businesses getting out there and communicating with other businesses, but that's a little hard to do if you don't have that platform. So the town and the chamber offering us that avenue to meet one another, and you know, we kind of call it our business tribe, where I can't imagine getting through owning a gym through COVID without being able to come to the table with some of my fellow business owners and just be able to put it all out there and share, you know, here are the struggles, here are the obstacles, you know, letting other friends and businesses see your business through their lens, knowing that they, you know, they don't know your industry exactly, but they're there as a small business owner, and having that support that isn't your spouse and your children and your mom and your dad. It's someone that actually understands what you're going through, and the town does a great job of giving us that platform and that community.
Exactly.